What's up, team? You know what to do. Tap that like and subscribe button and tap into the comments down below. Say what's up. What it do? Now, let's tap into this news that's going on with 50 Cent, his firstborn son, Marquise, and Marquise's mom. So, for those of you that don't know, 50 Cent, who is now a media mogul, back in the day, he was a famous rapper on the come up in the early 2000s. In the year 2000, he was famously known for getting shot and surviving. He was shot 9 times. And at the time, he was in a relationship with Marquise's mom. They had a long-term relationship, and she actually held him down during his rise as a rapper, paying for things that he's essentially known for in terms of his image, all his tattoos. She took care of him when he was recovering from being shot 9 times. She was the financial provider, paid for studio time, clothes, you name it. She built him. They had a fallout when he was at the height of his career, broke up, and there was a lot of drama involving Marquise's mom. Marquise has been most recently in the media because he's been talking about how the child support that his mother got, $6,700 a month to take care of him during his childhood, was not enough to provide for his mother as well as himself when it came to raising a family in New York City. There's been a lot of discussion about whether or not high value earners, affluent men should pay for the child's mother's lifestyle to give a comparable, fair and equal lifestyle when it comes to providing for this child. Should the child be rich when it comes to spending time with their wealthy father and be poor when they go back to the mother? Or is it the father's responsibility to provide a comfortable lifestyle on both sides when it comes to raising a child? They most recently went on Marquise's live, and his mother had a lot to say. You guys drop a comment below. Let me know what you think after listening to the live. Do you think that she has a false sense of entitlement in terms of saying that the amount of child support that she received was not enough, comparing to how much 50 Cent was worth, was making, all of the sacrifices she made to help get him there? Or do you think that she's right and her son Marquise is right? He should have done more when it came to taking care of his seed. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let's take a listen.
Oh, Ma, you looking good. Ma. You looking like 60, 100 times, 1,000 times, lady. Oh, man, I can't.
I don't understand people. Like, they just, people want to believe the narrative they want to believe. Like, that's just, I don't understand how someone, he initiated child support proceedings. That's what the judge said he had to pay. What, I'm lost. Like, what? I'm lost.
You said what, mommy? I couldn't hear you.
I said, I don't know. Just people with the things that they say is just, you know, but that's just the average person, you know, like that's just, I don't know. Because when people look up, I don't even know where to begin on that situation. Like, it's just so much to touch on that situation.
Nah. We not doing that here. We just chilling today. We just chilling today, bro. We ain't doing that.
No, but it's like, and then people that's talking like, where do y'all live at? Like, I want to know, like, where do y'all live? Where do you live at? Like, 'cause I know where I'm from and where we were living at the time. That's where the top 1% live. New York is no place. That is no joke.
Yeah,
it's no joke. So I'm just lost. I'm lost. And then people want to say entitled. They want to use that word entitled, because last time I checked, when them bullets was ringing out, I was there. When them bullets were ringing out, I took him to my mother's house because all his family had was from the hood from that nigga to go. They ain't have anywhere but the hood for him to go to.
Wait, hold on.
I'm lost when people say entitled. When I was financially taking care of us, all of us, and that nigga wasn't making no money. No money. All that little I was a drug dealer. That nigga wasn't doing nothing but writing some rhymes. That's what he was doing. And I was financing that.
You breaking up.
I said people kill me with all of that when they talk all that entitled stuff. Entitled. I was financing that.
Ma, you breaking up, Ma.
That.
Ma.
I said, hear me now?
Yeah, but you keep going in and out because you're driving.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. But
I think it's because I had the Wi-Fi. I turned the Wi-Fi off. No, I said when people talk about entitled, like, I said when them shots rang out, who was there? When them shots rang out, who took him to my mother's house to heal? That was not in the hood when those shots rang out.
Nigga, he said.
He didn't make a dollar.
He said.
He didn't make a dollar. He didn't sell a drug or nothing for the first 3 years of your life. I took care of us. I was paying for studio time, DATs, reels. Y'all don't know about DATs and reels because y'all are the streaming generation.
That's how they used to record back in the day, right?
Yup, studio time.
Mm-hmm.
DATs, reels, clothes, jewelry, tattoos. Like talking about entitled. What?
Mama loves her tattoos and all.
I'm like a proud mother looking at my son like he made it because I built that nigga. I built him. G-Unit was created in my living room. I built that nigga.
People only gonna go off the story that they hear from what he said.
But it's crazy. And I left him when he was on top. He was a Forbes. Listen, I didn't want to go your way. You're not a nice person. You're an abusive person. Go your way. He took me to court for child support. No, I wasn't asking for anything. I wasn't asking for. I just said we're breaking up. You get your attorney. I get my attorney, and we'll do a deal over the table. He did that. No one was. I didn't even have an attorney at the time to ask for anything. Or I'm asking X, Y, and Z. That was my boyfriend. He was giving me $25,000 a month, so I knew once I left him that it wasn't going to be that. And that's all the judge did. The judge looked at what he was giving me monthly anyway, and she divided by 3 between me, Mia, and Marquise. So that's like about $7,000. 7, 14, 21. You do the math. That's just kind of how she did it. And she based that price on, and the reason why it was that low, she based that price on him saying that I'm going to still take him on vacations. I'm going to still take him to his courtside seat, floor seats, basketball. I'm going to take him to his baseball games. And he didn't do any of it.
I'm about to say, that once that happened, that didn't happen no more.
But that's what I'm saying. And the decision was based on that. Part of the decision was based on that. So what are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
People on the outside looking in, that's all.
Yeah, it be you gotta understand too, like it's people that don't know those situations, so they
but people kill me like when they talk about, oh well, I didn't get that from my baby father. Well, this is not the average child support where in New York is 17% for one and 22%.
I was about to say everybody baby father ain't 50 cent. That's why.
Yeah.
Some of these niggas is 25 cent. These niggas is broke. What?
See, but that's the culture, and that's the culture even in the Black community where I've heard men say, "My mother never asked a man for nothing." Like, well, then your mother was a silly hoe because if your father had fought and raised you, then he should have been helping taking care of you.
I'm crying.
my mother. I love her to death because she is brutally honest.
But this is the thing that's so crazy. I'm not even I'm a very unbiased person.
I'm unbiased as well.
If Marquise had a child by someone,
she wouldn't even allow me to not take care of my child.
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Stop. Let me say this, right? People talk brainwash, right? And you know what? I agree. My mom did brainwash me. She said, if you decide to lay down and have raw sex and have a child, you better be ready to take care of them to the best of your ability. That's what she brainwashed me with. It's to the point. I feel like I don't know when I'm gonna get to the point where I feel like I have enough money to have a child because I know I have to step up to the plate and go hard.
Your child should live comparable to how you're living. If that's saying that if and that's what I said when we was talking to the other guy on the internet, I said, so I asked him where he was from. So I said, so if you're from, I think he was from the north side of Queens, and he was saying, so I said, well, if you're from the north side of Queens and you got beef with everybody in Queens, you should live in Beverly Hills and your child live in the north side of Queens?
That don't add up.
This is what I'm saying. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that don't add up.
It doesn't make any sense. And to me, as you don't make it to that success in life for your child not to be organically fed and well tutored. Because I know I come from a working family and I was, right? I come from a family where I went to private school, dance classes, tennis lessons, like etiquette classes. Like I know some people, like parents only can afford a private school when they go into high school. I started in first grade in private school education. So I'm lost, and I'm going to do that and more for my children.
Yeah. Everybody looking at it for the money. That's what niggas.
And who's to say, yo, people really.
But this is what I want to say. Not to cut you off, Keith. Money. What? Like, if that was the case, I left him when he was that nigga. Yeah. I left him when he was on the Forbes list. I said bye bye. See you later. Bye. Toodles. I did that. I knew I wasn't a wife. I'm not going to walk away with her. I knew that. So I'm lost. This nigga's in the court. This nigga's in court telling me, if you stay with me, instead of giving you, because he was giving me $25,000 a month as an allowance and paying all the bills. He told me, I'll give you $50,000 a month and I'll continue to pay all the bills. And I looked him in this face. This is all my children. I looked that nigga in his face and I said, let me explain something to you. I said, I never in my life fucked a nigga for money. And I'm damn sure I'm going to start fucking you for no money. What?
Oh, hey, shit.
Yo, the comments is crazy, bro. This is why I don't like the internet, bro.
What? Like, what?
The comments is crazy.
About money? Like, I don't come from meager circumstances. My family been owning homes and eating steaks for years. I don't come from dirt poor. I'm not saying it's no 50 cent money, but I don't come from poor, meager circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
My mother, if I show you a picture of my mother's house right now, that where he went to go on 2 acres of land, built up from ground up, 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. That's where he was at. That's where he was at.
Yeah, hold on, wait. This is the thing, right?
The best your family could do was off of Francis Lewis Boulevard in Laurelton. That's the best your family could do.
Hold on, wait. This is the problem with this situation is because people can't understand the fact that it's not about the money.
No, it's about,
and that's what I just said.
It
ain't about bread, bro.
That was my Marquise's father. That was my heart. That wasn't about no money.
How about this? No,
but that's the narrative that he painted. So that's why the whole world look at it like that.
Better, right?
But how you gonna be bitter on somebody? How am I gonna be bitter on when I left him? How am I gonna be bitter?
Because the story not told like that. It's told like oh, I got rich and she act funny and I went my way, she went her
No,
way.
no. Let me
because
say
it's
something
because the way it was told.
Let me say something to you about money. Money don't change a person. Money only magnifies who you really are.